Welcome back again. It's time for book club, and once again, Conrad is back from the Springfield Greene County Library. Good to see you
That's
again.
right, yeah, good to see you again.
Your very favorite time of year.
That's right, I love October, and it's nice and like chilly and gray. It's good times.
Perfect time to curl up with a good book, and we've got 3 of them for you today. Which one do we want to start with?
Let's start with Gone to the Grave.
Okay, Gone to the Grave, Burial Customs of the Arkansas Ozarks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
What's
that
that
by
about?
Abby Burnett. So every November we do this series called Death and Dying, which is all about end-of-life matters, both present and past.
Right.
And so Burnett is actually doing a couple of programs at the Library Center on Saturday, November 6th.
Really?
Yeah, so at 2 she's doing this Tombstone boot camp, where basically she's going to talk about like techniques for deciphering hard to read tombstones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then at 3 she's going to talk about Gone to the Grave, which essentially looks at like death and burial customs in the Ozarks region, kind of before like hospitals and funeral homes really took over caring for the dying and the deceased.
Okay.
And so she looked at all these records, funeral home records, mortality schedules, WPA questionnaires, kind of the work of folklorists like Vance Randolph.
Yeah.
So it's this neat expansive history of something that like touched the lives of literally every Ozarker, but that we don't necessarily think about. So it's just a look back on like how people used to handle death.
When people would die at home,
That's right,
and they would lay them out and they would have that wait
That
maybe
is
for days and
correct.
days.
Yep.
Wow, interesting stuff. All right, this one is your next one, and this
Yes.
would be...
It's your funeral.
It's your funeral.
That's right.
Plan the celebration of a lifetime before it's too late. Wow.
It belongs to you. You only get one, so you better plan it.
You know what? Who says you can't be in charge of what you want? I've always said
Right.
I want a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire and a bunch of margaritas in mine. But you do your thing.
Yes.
So.
Well, it's so funny because this is by Quirk Books, who I love because they always do these fun pop culture books. And so, it's like this, fun but practical workbook essentially for planning your big day. And so it has things like, planning your final playlist. And
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm
right?
getting at. They're reading my mind.
Yeah,
here.
you get to choose the pictures that you want because you don't want someone choosing a bad photo of you.
True.
And so it just has like fun little things, and it says like. Right, it's easier if you sort of plan it and you don't leave it for everyone. So just like make it fun because it's something that we all have to deal with.
Well, every now and again you read an article or something about someone who wrote their own obituary, and everybody says you've got to read this because it's just so interesting when people will write something about themselves. And and I guess really practical in a practical way, it would save some stress.
Right,
for
it's
the
nice
family.
for your loved ones. So and it has like you can put all your passwords so that way they're not like, well, crap, what was all his stuff? And now
how do I get into
Yeah.
What a great idea. Interesting stuff. All right. The last one is called Chasing Ghosts by Mark Hartsman. What's Chasing Ghosts?
Yeah. So this is also from Quirk. So I love everything that they do because it's like a great pop culture reference book that's also super readable and fun.
Sure.
And so he looks at a ton of stuff from like, if you're into ghost shows, right? Like he looks at the history of the technology that has been used to try to detect ghosts. And he looks at like spiritualism and like this trend of spirit photography. Where basically like, this photographer would capture your loved one standing behind you. And there's even a picture of Mary Todd Lincoln with the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, standing behind her.
Behind her?
Yeah.
This stuff fascinates me. It really does. It just fascinates me.
Yeah.
What an interesting trio of books. Well, they are all available at the Springfield Greene County Library. If you have any questions, go to their website or just walk in a branch. You can ask anybody. Conrad, it's great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you as well. Thanks for having me.
Happy Halloween.
Yes, you as well.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, coming up, Tom is live from